I'm just going to hold Jimmy's head up. That's what he does.
What? Where are we?
We're back at the other RV park, but I can never remember the name of it.
Colina Ranch.
Colina Ranch. Made it to the Rancho Colina RV park in Morro Bay. I don't think that, well, they don't have a website. You can't book online. You call. Somebody had canceled for that week of Thanksgiving, so we went there.
And it's a small park. Yeah.
But the spaces were, it was like, oh, there's so much room.
Look at all this floor space. So much. We do aerobics in here. So many activities.
After we'd been in Pacific Dunes.
You could have put 3 Amelias in our spot, pretty much. Okay, maybe.
Fortunately, we just have the one.
Do step class. It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
What a difference. Besides these sites. Look at the space between. It's incredible. It's amazing. Loving it.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
But we're gonna go check out the dog park. You wanna go? Okay. Cindy and Jimmy and Gigi went already. Betta said she didn't want to go. And here they come, but let's go surprise them down this way. Rain wouldn't kill anybody. To censor this out. Okay. Nice little entrance into it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There she is. There she is. Where's Mom, Greta? Where's Mom? Go get her. Go get her. Go get Mom. Run.
Greta! Come on, Greta! Nope. Nope.
Not gonna happen, evidently.
I just imagine that wolves and coyotes are gonna come down over that mountain range and jump over the fence and steal my dogs while I'm at the dog park.
Let's hope they stop for the cows first.
I might have a little anxiety.
You might. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that like I did for Tonopah Station.
That was a really nice park because you could have mail and packages and stuff delivered to the office, no charge. So we did. That's when I ordered the short dog fence that goes up against the Aistream. It's only 18 inches tall and it's just the kind that folds, so that I could have more dog fence area because it's all about the dogs.
It is about the dog, isn't it, Jim?
Yes. Boy. So let's see where Greta's laying now, shall we? There's Jimmy and Gigi. Where's Greta? Huh. Where is she? Oh, there she is. There she is, Jimmy. Oh, they found her.
When it came into being in the 18th century, it was more likely that the Deuce-Down Crusade was its primary ancestor. This is an exceptionally friendly little toy, and it did originate in Havana, Cuba.
That's how Jimmy runs. And of course it's a black and white. Do you like that dog, Greta? You think he's so handsome? Oh yeah, she thinks he's so handsome.
And, you know, the neighbors in both places were really nice.
Really nice. There was a lot of people there that are there for the winter. The people right next door to us in that Super C. Very nice. And yeah, they were there for the winter, and they come every year, I think, right?
Some of them live there full time.
Oh yeah, lots of people lived there full time. Yeah, I forgot about that.
that was fun. A lot of room. What did we do while we were there? We had Thanksgiving.
You worked and I walked the dogs.
Yeah.
Who wants to go for a walk? Go for a walk? Is that a yes?
2/3 of them do.
And that park had such nice blacktop, which makes your dogs really dirty. But I found a self-wash, a dog self-wash place, Lemos Feed and Pet Supply or whatever. It was what, 2 miles?
Yeah.
In Morro Bay, it was 2 miles from where we were. So $17 to wash each dog. But that's what I mean, you know, because my dogs need bathed, and so because of their longer hair, they get dirty faster. So it's just really nice. So every time we go somewhere, I start looking for a self-wash dog place. Welcome to the grooming table / picnic table.
Hey, whatever works, right? It's got to be better than standing on in front of something and
Right, it's definitely better.
doing that. He doesn't seem to hate it.
He doesn't hate it. Well, I bring the mat from home because that's, you know, home. That's what they're used to. And I put a cover on the picnic table so that other people are not maybe eating lunch on a table that a dog was brushed. I mean, they are, but I cover it.
Also, so you're not laying your dog where people have put their sewer hose, because do you know how people
Because I
are?
would not want to lay my dog where somebody
Right.
put their sewer hose. It's bad enough how filthy these dogs get while we're out on the road. So brushing is mandatory, and finding a self-pet wash in whatever town we're in,
Is necessary.
so necessary.
Super necessary.
Super necessary. And it's hard to believe that he just had a bath on Monday. Look at that. Look how filthy.
You filthy animal.
So gross.
You filthy animal.
Ugh.
They're lucky you love them so much. Me too. So will you trim him at all this time, or?
After his bath, yeah, I meant to do that last time, but I got kind of confused because at that self-wash place, no grooming or cutting of any kind was allowed. So I just had to wash him and dry him and bring him home, and I meant to trim up his feet, because that's what happens is that you take him for walks, and this long hair down here just kind of wicks up all the dirt.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, super absorbent.
Right. It's like a wick.
Go see her. Hi, Jimbo. You're on camera. Little lick of the lens there. Okay. Where were we when this fell out? Do you remember? Somewhere on that Utah trip, right? Fillmore.
Yeah, it was probably that day that the tire fell off,
And the water overflowed.
I don't remember.
You lost your phone. Anyway, we put the steps out and they didn't come out. They did that. They just kind of half came out. Greta couldn't get out of the Aistream. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what was going on. So it had been a day. But we stopped, looked under, and you'll see there's a bolt that comes in from the back side and comes out here. And that was not on this side, and that's why it was flopping around. So the bolt goes in there, sticks out from here, and it catches on that thing right there, and that's how the stairs catch. So I did some looking around, some flashlighting, trying to find it, and the bolt had come out and fallen in under here. This part there. So I was able to take these rivets off and pound around on that until I got the bolt out, and it looks like this. So that comes in from that side. The bigger part here catches on. This has happened to other Aistreamers, and their fix has been to cut a hole under there so that they can get that bolt back inside. I was lucky enough to find it. I know others have not been that lucky. So I am going to use some tin snips that I had to go buy and just cut along here enough that I can peel these back and get my hand up in there and then I will fold them back down and put a couple more rivets right there to hold everything together. Seems simple enough, doesn't it? All right, so the goal is to cut there so we can get up into there. There. Here. Anywhere. Can you guys see that? What's the best angle for you? Where do you want to be? Can you see what we're doing? Okay. So we will, I hate doing this, but here we go. Cut. That hurts my heart. That hurts my heart to cut the Aistream. So that should, let me get my hand up in there. Enough. Why are you tipping over? Okay, so that's cut. Back like that. Hopefully we'll be able to get my hand in there, get that bolt going. I'm putting some thread lock on it once I know that it's going to work. And then we're going to bring it in from this side. But using this other hand because it's easier that way. Farther than it really needs to. So. Good thing this isn't awkward.
How's it going?
I've had better times.
Recently?
Yes. So this is a 7/32 X. I bought one because all my sets are not only at home, but they're all attached to a bigger piece. So let's see if we can get that in there. So, fold that back up, that back up, and again we'll need to drill some holes there, put some rivets in to hold that up, and then we'll figure out how to bond that back together here, seal it up. Nice. Right. That's the fix right there. Wasn't that fun? Well, Cindy's out here taking care of some groom, and I'm going to finish up this repair under here. The rivets didn't work in there. I don't have the right size rivets, so I just put some screws in, some metal screws like that to hold those up. I need to drill holes right there and bring these two together. Cindy jokingly said, "Too bad you don't have a Mountain Dew can," and I said, "Well, that would be perfect because I'm just putting tin here." Right?
Right.
Perfect. All right. Let's get under there and drill some holes.
The backstory.
What backstory is that?
Anytime you fix something, you always say you could fix it with baling wire and a Mountain Dew can.
I really could.
You could.
That would
That's
work.
the terrifying part.
That would work great right there. You'd probably get away with some twine if I didn't have any baling wire. Alright, holes are drilled here and here. Just pull those right up together like that. It's pretty good.
It's actually, I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Pretty good, and then we'll clean that off and put something over it later. What did we do last Thanksgiving? We went to Breezy's, or to Fawn and Dave's, right? Was it? Why did we go to Easter dinner? Oh, okay. Then no. Okay, so with those in, you can see there's a little bit of a gap there. I could tighten that in, but I'm gonna call that good because there's, you know, there's gaps and holes and things, and it's all dirty under there anyway. So it stays together. Not gonna cut anybody, and the steps work. That's the most important part, is the steps work. So there you go. Hopefully I don't have to do the same thing on that side ever, but I know how. Did we go to Hearst Castle while we were there?
Yes, at Colina Ranch.
We did.
Yes.
Colina Ranch. See, we did do something.
Just that one thing.
Just that one thing. We went to Hearst Castle.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
And we did an evening tour, and of course this was, you know, it's pre-Christmas time, so it was called a Holiday Lights tour or something. I thought there would be a lot more Christmassy than it was, but it was still good. But it was, oh my gosh, I want to go and I want to tour the entire. They have a bunch of tours you can't just go on one tour and tour the whole place. You tour different sections.
You have to take like 10 different tours to see everything that you can see.
But I want to take all of them because it was amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you haven't been to Hearst Castle, go. If you've been there, go again.
We will. We are here at Hearst Castle in Hearst Castle, California. We are taking a tour, and I believe this is the Christmas light tour.
It's the holiday twilight tour.
Well, there you have it.
Christmas lights.
So it is
in some part of it.
pitch dark at not quite 6 o'clock at night, which just seems weird. So let's head on up to the visitor center and visit.
We probably can't take you in the castle, though.
Probably can't,
We'll probably
but
be told not to.
we may be able to show some Christmas lights.
That'd be cool.
You know, so stick around. It's kind of impressive,
And it's just a visitor center.
right?
This home was a destination for many of the world's most famous personalities. The estate, once the home of newspaper publisher William Randolph Hearst, is now called Hearst St. Simeon State Historical Monument. During its heyday, the late 1920s through the mid-1930s, Mr. Hearst used it as a country home and retreat, where he and his family entertained. The Hearst family's feelings about this special place were apparent in the Spanish name they gave to the estate, La Cuesta Encantada, the Enchanted Hill.
In St. Simeon's most active years, Americans were witnessing dynamic political and social changes. The advent of Prohibition and its later repeal, the Great Depression, President Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal, and the rise in popularity of motion pictures and radio all had a profound effect on American society during this period.
Newspaper and magazine publisher William Randolph Hearst makes a considerable impact on the nation's economy. The latest edition of Fortune magazine reports that Mr. Hearst employs 31,000 people in his vast business empire. The construction of his San Simeon estate keeps locals working during a worldwide economic depression. But it's more than a home they're building. It's a vast museum of art and antiques to which Mr. Hearst has already invited Winston Churchill, President and Mrs. Calvin Coolidge, Charles Lindbergh, and Amelia Earhart.
Guests received a message from Mr. Hearst to come visit the ranch. Included with the invitation, there might be tickets for a seat on his private railroad car. It was attached to a train that left Los Angeles and stopped in San Luis Obispo. From there, a cab brought the guests the remainder of the distance to the working cattle ranch at San Simeon, where they would pass through a gate located near the present-day bus boarding area. Once visitors reached the hilltop, they would be greeted by a member of the household staff and escorted to their accommodations. They were shown to one of 3 guest houses, or to rooms on the upper floors of the main house.
The drive up, because you park in the parking lot and you go in and then you take a bus up the winding road up to the castle. So cool. And in the dark, even that was interesting. It was fun.
It was good. Then.
No and then!
And then?
No and then!
And then?
No and then!
Then we went to Morro Dunes.
Again, so we were at Colina Ranch for another week, Sunday to Sunday. And so then we left on Sunday and went to Morro Dunes, which is just right down the road, right across the street from the beach.
Right, I mean,
Oh my gosh.
we're loaded up, headed away from Rancho
Colina.
Why couldn't I remember that? And headed to Morro Dunes RV Park. It's
It's gonna be a heck of a drive.
5 minutes.
I almost didn't want to take the chocks out.
Which really will probably be like 10, since we're pulling a trailer. Because you always have to add some time to it.
Right?
Maybe 7. Oh!
We're okay. To that way. But first, let's fix the backup camera. It was on the beach. I mean, it was literally across the road. There's beach.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So good. In all of our camping trips so far, that is the one place that I was excited to take my dogs for a walk, because literally we left our spot, I walked 2 spots over through a fence. There was a street right there outside of that fence. You walk across that street, you go up over a dune, boom, the beach. I mean, it was that close. Well, if you're gonna do that, you need a hand.
Well, I just only need one though.
I know, but then you'll have somebody jerking you around.
Well, what else is new?
Look at that big old rock over there. Oh, a fire hydrant.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
Well, it smells so interesting.
Right?
It's ocean right there.
You go up over a dune, boom, the beach. I mean, it was that close. But I would walk down the street and, you know, like just a short ways down the street, and then there was this little, like, it looked like a boardwalk, but it was a sidewalk. And follow that boardwalk down, and it goes down to the bay. And there'd be otters and stuff down there. Oh my gosh, yeah, otters and sea lions.
Joggers.
And then you could walk around there and go back out to the beach, because it would take you down to the rock, and so you could go out around the rock. Anyways, it was awesome, awesome, awesome. Walking on along the bay every day, oh, it was the best. And I could literally walk to the little town from our RV.
How cool is that?
The town is so cute. Right there on
it.
the Embarcadero, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That was adorable. You spent a couple of days down there.
Just walking around and shopping and stuff. Yeah, it's super cute. Lots of little, you know, waterfront, like pubs and restaurants and, you know, whatever. This is just such a fun little town.
What you finding? Rentals.
I don't want to rent.
Oof.
Right?
Take a look at where you've been and how you've come so far. No matter where you find yourself, you're always where you are. Go anywhere you go, do anything you do, I'll be with you. Take a moment, take an hour, take another year. Start again or keep going, I'll always be right here. Feel anything you feel, hear anything you hear, you'll never disappear. When it feels like you're walking back, when you're out of luck and off the path, broken and far from home, just remember that you're not alone. Trying not to dig too deep, afraid of what you'll find. Give yourself the grace you show me all the time. 'Cause when you love yourself, you can give that love to someone else.
I will say I was a bit of a chicken to take my dogs out on the beach, even though that whole section of beach was dog friendly, dog allowed. And I was worried because fleas, you know, sand fleas and stuff, because the dogs did pick up a few fleas at Pacific Dunes.
That's right.
But I caught it right off and, you know, problem taken care of because I don't give them flea meds. Anyways, I finally just said, this is ridiculous. The dogs need to go play on the beach. And they loved it. They had so much fun. Where's the bird? Where's the bird? Where's the bird? Stop and smell every single shell that you see on the beach, don't you? And then one time we took Gigi by herself, and she was living the best life. Oh, she had so much fun out there on the beach. Yeah.
What are you doing, Gigi? Gigi!
What's going on, Gigi? What's going on?
Go, Gigi, go!
Oh, now she's gonna get your feet. Why are you doing that? Let's go! You can
Morro Rock is amazing, and we'll tell the story of it while we show you some footage. That's what we do.
I was running to the ocean. I didn't wanna be tied down to nothing, but since I met you, I didn't know it, that underneath it all you started something. On a Saturday night, I was doing just fine. I was out on my own, didn't want nobody else. Then I opened my eyes and I put down my pride. I was holding you closer than anybody else. When the lights go out, it's you, babe. Every time I'm down, it's you, babe. Every night in my sleep, I'm saying your name. You know, for me, it's always gonna be you, babe.
That is a big rock. Here we are. We actually did a boatload of stuff there. A literal boatload, because we took a boat ride.
Jimmy did too.
Jimmy did too. He loved it.
Yeah, Jimmy
He
loved the
it.
boat. He loved the boat.
He was a good
Yeah.
boy. So we took him out on the boat with us.
Can we talk about the boatload of fun?
Yeah.
I just got on the computer one day and was like, things to do in Morro Bay. What do we do here? You know, because I tend to get kind of bored and I need to figure out this whole thing because he works full time.
Work.
So he's working all day from the Airstream at the table, and I'm twiddling my thumbs and when I'm not walking the dogs. And so things to do in Morro Bay. And anyway, so found the Hearst Castle. That's how we had planned that. And then I found e-boat rides down in Morro Bay.
That's
and
electric boats.
Electric boats. Yeah. So I booked it, just an hour, and we booked it to go out so that when we're coming back, it will be sunset, and it's pet friendly. You can take your dogs, and just so you know, sometimes we just take Jimmy. Greta does not like going places in the car. Usually our very first travel day, she always throws up. Usually if we're traveling 2 days in a row, she does better, but she doesn't like being in the car. So we just oftentimes have to leave her at home, and it's nice because she has Gigi, and so that we just leave the two of them together and take Jimmy. So Jimmy went out on the boat with us. He loved it so much. It was so much fun. The hour wasn't too short. I mean, it was great.
It was about right.
Yeah, because you just have this little area that you're allowed to go in. You can't go out. Don't go past those. Don't go past those. And it was decent. It was a decent area. But anyways, beautiful. So much fun. Just otters coming right up by the boat. We're watching mamas and baby otters.
Get to go where the sea lions are. Now you can get an hour and a half, or I think a 2 hour.
A 2 hour. I think.
No 3 hour tour.
For a 3 hour tour, a 3 hour tour.
So don't plan on that. But you can bring your picnic basket with your beverages.
Yogi Bear.
I think it's time I introduce myself to that picnic basket.
And your food, and it was just the two of us. But you can. The party was the three of us. but they hold more.
Yeah. I think like
a lot
maybe
more.
6 to 8 people.
Yeah, they must be.
Maybe 10.
But you take it out yourself.
Yeah,
just so you know,
he was captaining.
I was.
Is that what it's called?
I was, little buddy. It's a hell of a day at sea, sir.
It's a hell of a day at sea, sir.
We rented an electric boat and we were cruising around the harbor because we couldn't get on the tiki boat. They're not running in the winter as much. So I brought my first mate and she brought her first mate and we're just taking the slow tour. Right? Right. Okay, well that's fun. I won't make you guys watch the entire thing, but there will be some interesting sights, we hope. He's going after him, huh? So the tide must be going out because of the way the boats are facing. If the tide was coming in, that way all the boats would turn around like that. But since it's going out, they're all...
So if they're pointing out, then that means the tide is coming in?
Yes. I wonder how much it is to rent that one for an hour.
Change my world. Yeah, you save me without even trying. I got a feeling like never before. That always
I don't know that you should be picking a fight there, Jim. Hi guys. Go back to sleep.
chasing your heart and running the ghosts. 'Cause I will be loved by you.
That's what they're saying.
Right? And the mom said, I'm going to come over there and touch you both.
It was so fun. Definitely if you're in Morro Bay, do the electric boat. It's so fun. We will do that again.
We wanted to do the sunset cruise.
Yeah.
Where they go out, you know, and you just have a little sunset, whatever.
Why didn't we?
There was not enough people.
Oh,
It's
that's right,
off-season,
because it's
they only
off
do
season.
Yeah. We couldn't
Yeah.
make it on Sunday when we got there. They were going to have one probably that night, and it was like, yeah, that's off season.
But had we stayed longer in Morro Bay, we could have done it.
No.
See?
But we didn't know, so we left.
And it all went downhill.
And there's your teaser. We will leave you with that and say, come on back for the next, probably the next episode. We will talk about the trip back. It was very eventful, and not in a good way. It was. You remember the flat tire situation? This tops it.
Yeah, this was worse.
This was. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It worked out okay. We're fine.
Yeah.
Our
Amelia's fine.
Great. It was just a little bit stressful for a little while. So, you know, hey,
a lot stressful.
If you like what you're seeing, even if you don't like what you're seeing,
and subscribe and ring that notification bell.
And hey, drop us a comment.
Yes. Let us know if you've been to Morro Bay, if you've been to Hearst Castle, anywhere in that Central Coast, and also because we're kind of planning another trip back to that area. So if you're from that area, and you know other things to do, let us know, because we're going back and we like we're new at figuring this kind of stuff out, so we need to know some place. I've heard Cambria is a fun little town to look at, and Harmony, and we drove past those going to Hearst Castle. So anyways, let us know what we should do.
If you know the secret to getting a spot at Morro Dunes on short notice, we would really like to be there. We have reservations at another spot. We'd like to add on to that and just do another round at Morro Dunes.
Morro Dunes is, we wish it was 1,000 trails, but it's not. But it's worth it to go.
It's 1,000 days reservation lead time is what it is. It's tough to get in. We call every week and get
I thought you were calling every couple of days. You need to be calling more often.
I'll call once a week, you call once a week.
Okay.
If you have a reservation
and you're canceling, let us know.
Let us know.
We'll take it.
We'll take it whenever it is. I know that place is tough to get in. They're booked a year in advance. And Rancho Colina, we got the scoop that they open reservations like on January 1st for the year.
Yes.
And they take a phone call and a walk-in, and a phone call and a walk-in until they're booked up. And from the amount of RVs that looked like they hadn't moved in a long time, I don't think there are very many open spots anyway. So
no.
If you want to get in there,
we got
January 1st.
Just so lucky.
We did.
Because when as I recall, when I called her, she said, I said from, this day to this day or whatever, and I said, or any days in this week of Thanksgiving week that you've got, we'll take. And she goes, oh boy, I just had a cancellation. She said, I can actually get you in for the whole week. I was like, what? So yeah, call all the time.
Do it. So if you like what you see, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, bell, you know what to do.
Like, subscribe. If you don't like what you see, let us know why. Maybe we can, change some things, right?
More Jimmy.
You want to see more Jimmy? Who's a good boy? It's Jimmy. Yeah. Where's the kitty?
And away he goes.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh. All right. See you next time.
See you next time.
I took your line.
You did. It's okay.
Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
Every time you say goodbye, every time you say